spiritual awakening. It's a phrase that sounds grand, almost mythical, promising inner peace, enlightenment, a deeper understanding of the self and the universe. But behind the allure lies a side of spiritual awakening that's rarely talked about, a side that isn't always blissful or easy. There's a reason it's called a journey. It can be filled with side effects, changes that you didn't see coming, and challenges that test you in ways you didn't anticipate. Today, we're exploring these side effects, the unglamorous but transformative aspects of waking up. As you begin to wake up spiritually, one of the first things you might notice is a shift in your physical body. For some, it's a change in energy. Suddenly, you're more sensitive to the foods you eat, the spaces you're in, even the rhythms of your own body. People often report tingling sensations, a warmth that seems to rise from nowhere, or shifts in sleep. Those hours we talked about, the stillness of early morning, may start calling to you more powerfully. You find yourself awake at odd hours, feeling as though something within you is drawing you out of sleep. It can be unsettling, almost as if your body is adjusting to a different frequency, a higher vibration that disrupts your old patterns. Then, there's the emotional turbulence. Awakening doesn't just bring peace, it shakes up everything inside. Feelings that you thought were long buried can rise to the surface, demanding to be acknowledged. You might feel more vulnerable, more sensitive, as though layers of emotional protection are being stripped away. It's not uncommon to feel overwhelming waves of sadness, frustration, or even anger, as if emotions from years ago are coming back, not to punish you, but to release you from them. It's as though the awakening process demands a clean slate, and to do that, it clears out every bit of unresolved pain. These emotions can feel intense, sometimes even unbearable, but they're part of a process that allows you to let go of what no longer serves you. And then there's the loneliness. Because as you start to see the world differently, you might also start to feel distant from the people you once felt so close to. Friends, family, colleagues, they may still operate within the same frameworks, the same beliefs, while you're beginning to see through them. It can feel isolating, like you're drifting further from the life you once knew and the people in it. You may find yourself questioning relationships, feeling disconnected from those who don't understand or aren't on the same journey. Some people drift out of your life, others misunderstand you, and you're left wondering if this path is really worth it. One of the most unexpected side effects is this heightened sensitivity. You might begin to feel energy in ways you never did before. You walk into a room, and suddenly, you sense the energy of the people around you. Who's anxious, who's sad, who's carrying joy, and who isn't. This sensitivity can feel like a blessing, but it's also exhausting. It's like you've become a sponge for the world's emotions, and unless you find ways to protect and ground yourself, this heightened empathy can drain you. You start seeking solitude, needing time alone to recharge, because the energy of others affects you more than ever before. Another profound change that can take place is in your own sense of self. Your old goals, ambitions, and even interests start to feel foreign, as if they belong to someone else entirely. What once seemed essential, career ambitions, social status, material pursuits, now feels shallow, insignificant. It's like an identity crisis, but on a much deeper level. The things that defined you, the way you introduced yourself, the way you viewed yourself in the world, they start to dissolve, replaced by an urge to find meaning and purpose that goes beyond anything you've ever chased. And this can be terrifying. It feels like you're losing yourself, but really, it's a part of you falling away, revealing something more authentic underneath. All of these changes, these challenges, are part of the awakening journey. They're not setbacks, they're transformations, breaking you down and rebuilding you into something freer, something more real. They're the side effects of seeing life as it truly is, beyond illusions, beyond societal expectations, beyond the ego. And as hard as they are, each of these side effects serves a purpose. The physical shifts, the emotional cleansing, the loneliness, the sensitivity, the crisis of identity, they're all parts of a process that's bringing you closer to a truer version of yourself. So if you're experiencing these changes, remember that you're not alone and you're not going backward. Awakening is rarely a gentle, easy process. It's challenging, it's sometimes painful, and it can feel like losing yourself entirely. But what you're actually losing is only the version of you that was holding you back. Embrace the process, because on the other side of all this is a clarity, a peace, a sense of purpose that is worth every moment of discomfort.